I was in Sicily once in 2009 for a trial, just for 2 days in Agrigento, where there was a German ship involved in a trial about refugees. We were shooting there. But this was just 2 days, and I thought I would love to come back because I was just seeing a very small fraction of this place. But I have to admit, I haven't heard about Sicily Queer Festival before. But when I was invited, I of course thought about like, what would it be like to be on an island with quite a conservative, you know, society. I had no idea, honestly. I was open to experience anything. The program of this festival is amazing, I think, because you have a very, very open interpretation of what's queer cinema. And the films that I knew about that were coming were interesting anyway, but the films I did not know are more interesting to me. Unfortunately, I don't speak Italian, so I have a trouble with reading the subtitles, but I still enjoy seeing some films just as an experience in cinema, because I think also this venue is very good for, you know, being with a film and contemplating with a film, and meeting these people whom you invited are very inspiring. So I think it is not at all, you know, falling back from many other festivals I've seen. I think it's very high quality of curation, I have to say, without you asking me the questions. Okay. My relationship to the other members of the jury is very friendly and very collaborative, and I think with Eva I learned a lot in a few days from Eva, how she targets the main thought in a film and makes something out of it that you wouldn't maybe expect in the first thought. Or she looks at a film a bit differently, I would say. And also, yeah, it's a very nice atmosphere with the others. I wouldn't say we are stressed, we are very relaxed.
Did you went to the sea?
I went every day to the sea, every morning. I live quite far outside in the end of Libertà, so I go in the bus and I just go there and then I come back. It's really nice.
You are going to present your movie. Harvest is the English name, Stadt, Land, Fluss.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us something more about this film?
Well, I made Harvest in 2010. It was premiered in 2011 at the Berlinale, and I'm very, very happy that it has such a long life until now, and that it brought me to also Sicily and many other places, and that I meet people who have randomly seen the film, and I have the feeling that this film has a life of its own. And given the fact that we made it very spontaneously, like it was a very spontaneous project from the development of the plot till the shooting, and then the editing was 7 months. But the fact that I was researching about the film's background, about the life on the countryside in Brandenburg in Germany, which is a very, you know, empty, deserted area. There is no much money, there is no much young population, it's very rural. That happened already a year and a half before we shot the film. So the film has a long history, but the actual production was very liberating and very fast.
And are you working on something right now?
Yes, I'm working on 2 different feature films besides jobs that I do for television as an editor or as a director. For instance, I'm writing a feature film which I also participated with at the Torino Film Lab, Script and Pitch, which was a really good experience. And I'm also writing with a Croatian writer called Jasna Smak on a comedy about the love of 2 girls in Budapest called For Real. And I think this is the film which I'm going to make first as a second feature. My relationship to cinema is surprising me always. Like, each project for me is something totally new. I never have thought that I would make a film about, for instance, about life in the countryside in Brandenburg, or the film after was about a Muslim community in Bavaria. Then I made a film about HIV medical research. Now I make a film about an ex-terrorist or about a lesbian relationship in Budapest. You know, the films that I do, I wouldn't call them queer, but I happen to be connecting to subjects that have a personal notion to my life. But, you know, what is my connection then again to a Muslim father? I mean, this is cinema for me, that you can explore so many different areas of life, and that's what keeps me going also. So I would wish also, I mean, I don't need to have a term like German director or Hungarian director, or, you know, I would like to see myself being able to do films everywhere about anything, because I think there's so many interesting things to make films about.